You hear me? It is too hard. I don't even want to do it. Hey, I don't be wanting to do it. You hear me? I don't. Ugh. Ooh. I'm not. I'm a party flea. I am a party flea, honey. I am not a party animal at all. A party fly or something. It's crazy. Why is this off? Hold on, y'all. All right. Let me get this here. Hey, y'all. I was trying to see who did their homework. It was only about 10 people that did it. Everybody else, the dog ate it. Hmm. Everybody else, the dog ate it. Yeah, crazy. Give me 1 second. This is my daughter, y'all. Okay. Sorry. All right. Good. Nah, good morning. Good evening. Afternoon. Whatever time it is in your time zone. Um. So. What was I going to say? I don't know. That just made me forget. Whatever it was. My kids have done that their whole lives. Mm. Hey, y'all. Hey. Okay. So, um, we've been in here. What is this? 2 minutes. We'll wait till we get to about 10 minutes. And if y'all want to go over a page of Hesiod's theogony or something, I really don't. I'm sad at y'all. I ain't gonna lie. I'm sad at y'all. My kids, when they was mad, they didn't know how. Well, they knew how to say mad, but they say, "I'm sad at you, mom." I mean, they was mad. I'm sad at you. I said, "You sad at me?" Yes. I'm sad at y'all. I feel like my baby now. Mm-hmm. That's what they used to say. I'm sad at you. Uh, I'm sad at y'all. I am. I'm sad. I'm sad at you all. For the people that did their homework, check mark, and a happy face and a star. Everybody talking about they sorry. Y'all go. Mm-hmm. I'm sad at y'all. I didn't give y'all a few assignments, and a lot of people they didn't do their homework. Mm-hmm. You did yours. Good job. Good job. Good. We trying to build a web of information, and everybody at their station got to do their part before they take the information away. Okay? We need to learn as much as we can about everything we can before we don't have access to it. So the more things that you write down, the more things that you go study, you're going to have a well of knowledge. And yes, this just the internet. But we going to use it for what it was originally used for, which is to find out information about as much as we can. I guarantee you, if you find time in the day, not when you on here with me, but when you ask God questions, y'all, and the crazy thing is He'll send the information to you. He'll send it. Write down 20 questions of things you want to know and see if I'm sending information. And you're gonna be down another 10, 20 rabbit holes after that. I want y'all, because I don't want this to be like church. That's why it's school. I don't want this to be like church. At church, they tell you what to think, they tell you where to read, what to ignore. No, I want you to look at everything. But I want you to have that thirst, because that thirst for the knowledge, you're going to start asking God so many questions, and when He answers them, it's mind blowing. It's mind blowing, y'all. And He'll put it right in your face. And I'm not just saying questions about this, questions about everything. Because once He start answering these questions, you're like, can you tell me? And that'll come to about the people you dealing with, about things going on. Like, it's so many questions in my notes and in my books, because I'll read 10 lines, go back, take it apart, and put a question mark. You know what that means? We didn't get to that point now. Tell me what this means. I don't understand. Give me the revelation. Like the fact that, y'all, I'm telling you. When we go and we read stuff, sometimes y'all don't understand why I'm in amazement, but y'all seen I've been studying for a long time. I showed y'all the video, you heard the date, you know I had a wig on, so I didn't have no locks on there. It was natural hair, French braided back. That being said, there's questions that I asked in 2010, 11, 12, 13, 14, when I really started saying, okay, there's more to this. It has to be. Okay. And then they're not getting answered until right now. In the books that you all send me, in the books that I've acquired, in the studies that we do, there's questions that I asked over a decade ago, and they're just now being answered now. But it's more meaningful that I got the information now than 5 years ago, because it would have had an impact, but not like it does. So sometimes when y'all see me gasp and be like, yeah, right. That's a question I didn't ask a long time ago. And I remember and be like, what? You can ask God about whatever you want, and He gonna give you the answers. Because He has infinite knowledge. He has knowledge for you to give away, and He has knowledge for you to keep. He has knowledge for you to keep and share. He has knowledge about everything. That's why people be like, Sir, how do you even know that? Well, I am connected. Try to stay connected to infinite knowledge. And I don't got to go looking. I just say, show me where to go. And I'll pick up a book that I don't think has anything to do with that subject. And I promise you I will be there. Blows my mind. And He's been doing it to me now for years. But it's a great feeling to know that the creator of everything that we see care about me enough to answer my questions. And He got all that He got going on every day. That is a more intimate relationship, y'all, with Christ, with the Creator, whatever you want to call Him, because He got a lot of names. But this is, yes, one love. This the thing, like, you know, God will give you answers. He will answer your questions. He will make things plain. How? Okay, can y'all do me a favor? We got a pencil and paper right now. Just write down, Dad, please make it plain to me. Don't put no just question mark. Right? So that's open ended. That could be whatever been on your mind about your job, family, finances, whatever. Just say, can you please make it plain to me? Question mark. Time and date for today. And then whatever He make plain, where you couldn't try to change your mind and say, oh, blah, 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 blah. This only happened. No, it's going to be plain. You got to write it down. Because sometimes we will let ourselves live in a rosy colored glass life. We will allow the windows of our soul to be cloudy to be, you know how they taking the Elmer's glue frosted. You can see, but you can't see. Y'all know what that come from? Not wanting to believe the truth about whatever situation you in. Y'all know what a lot of people have nervous breakdowns because they won't accept the truth. And if it don't go their way, it starts to literally drive them crazy. Or they have sown so many seeds of discord, and when they come back, they're overwhelming. See, the people that weave webs don't realize that they got to be trapped in them. The people that dig holes for other people and don't care about their feelings, oh, you gon' feel it. I care to ask, I care to know, I care to understand. Because dealing with you could cost me a lot in whatever arena that is. There are people that have gotten in the car with their friends and didn't know their friend just committed unaliving, or was getting ready to go rob a bank or do a drive by or whatever it is. And they just thinking they getting in the car with their friend and don't understand. Where are we going? What did you do right before you came to get me, and what did you own? It happened to someone near and dear to me. They let their friend use their car. The friend took the car, arrived at the gas station, and brought the car back like nothing happened. And then 3 days later, got pulled over and guns was drawn and everything. And this ain't even a character. A whole real church member. Yeah, Miss Juanita. Happy Saturday to you too. For real. Very close to me. Yeah. That's why I used to tell my kids, don't be hopping in the car with nobody, and ask where they going and where they was just at before you get in the car. Because somebody could be trying to use you as an alibi and you don't even know it. Because people will throw anybody under the bus, especially if they a liar or a snaky person. No. And this is why when Circle was out in the world, she pretty much ran by herself all the time because I can't trust you. No, we didn't do Zoom because enough people didn't do their homework. Everybody, they dogs ate it. Maybe we'll do one tomorrow. No, you did your homework. We'll do it tomorrow. I'm gonna give folks another chance. For those that didn't, you got a 50%. 47. Yes, Auntie. 47% on that pop quiz, whatever you want to call it. For those that did your homework, 100%. Right? 100% on your homework and a star and a smiley face. You know, I approve that. So we graded it. But for those of you that didn't, 47% on this assignment. Now, you can do some extra credit later on in the semester. Yeah, but right now, 47% on this assignment, and it's in the grade book. It's there. So you'll need to be doing some extra credit work to get that up to at least, and I'm not going to give you a full A. The highest you can go, I'll give you. I don't even know if I can go high B because you guys have been here for a while. Some of you guys are sophomores and you should know better. You're going on your junior year of being at this well and fine university. So if you don't care about your education, then we'll get a few ugly marks in your grade book and we'll see how you feel about that. You got scholarships now. The Lord has paid it all, but you're not going to abuse it. You are not. I don't know what time it'll be tomorrow. Depends on what time I wake up and everybody get up. Mm-hmm. You hear me? 47% for those of you that didn't do your homework. Auntie, they got 47%. That's it. Y'all mad? It's okay. Do your homework next time. Don't have those sad faces now. Man, I should have did my homework. 47%. Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. Who's a sophomore in here? Raise your hand if you are now a sophomore at WOIU. Who's the sophomores? Raise your hand. If you came early, if you came anytime in 2022, until you a sophomore, Kathy, classy lady, Miss Crawford, Tadera, Heavenly Star, Miss Mayhew. Oh shoot. See how quickly y'all raise your hand? Oh yeah, I'm a sophomore, but you're not doing sophomore work. I'm fussing today. Now crumple your hand up like this. You can raise it, but don't raise it proudly if you didn't do your homework last night. You need to put a little fist up. Because there was absolutely no assignment did. So put your 0 up. Just go on and, like when they tell you to shush, the choir director. Okay? Uh-huh. Uh-huh. You're proud. I'm a sophomore, but you ain't doing, like my mom say, but you ain't doing sophomore work. Look at this. What is these grades here? Give me your phone. Give me your phone. No, you can get it back once you get the assignment done. Give me your phone. You know what? If you stayed out of that phone, you probably could have did your homework. Probably could have did your homework to stay your butt out that phone. It's a problem. Mm-hmm. Up on TikTok all night. Listen. I just did that to my daughter. Yup, I already know. So don't be coming for my nieces and nephews because y'all don't do it either. Babies, listen to your TT. It's not do as I say, it's do as I do. And look at that. She said, let me put my fist up. I hope y'all not a do as I say and not as do as I do type parent. Are y'all those type of parents, family? Mm-hmm. Uh, so you didn't yell at my niece about not doing her homework, and if she wasn't on the phone and you didn't do your homework either. See how that works? I'm watching y'all. I am watching y'all. All right, so I'm gonna make some coffee. I don't. In the copy that we got page 3. We gonna do this. All right, and page 4. So if you got it, if you got the one we got that had 39 pages in it. You need to be on page 3 and 4. You should start with from his mouth flow smooth, soothing words. That's what you should see. Okay. That's what you should see. Page 3 and 4. I need coffee. I'm gonna just have to get the pretty virgin drinks because it do not take much, and I do not have to. I definitely will. You know, we definitely do, Miss Robinson. Definitely praying for you. So, 3 and 4. Okay? Y'all got it? Y'all got it? No? Okay. Well, I'm going to give y'all some time. We only been on 20 minutes. And I know this is about the time everybody been getting home. They going to be talking about they late and whatnot. So, it's page 3 and page 4. Of Hesiod's theogony. Homework from yesterday. Better go make me some coffee and give y'all some time. If you got to download it, Hesiod's Theogony, PDF, page 3. Okay. Page 3 and 4. Ooh, okay. Sorry about that, y'all. I'm getting ready to go out and come back in. This is weird. Give me a second. They on that funny stuff again. If y'all haven't noticed, excuse me, they do that every time after I talk about something like um we was looking up the nuclear stuff. Y'all remember if you was here that day when we was looking up the names of the rocks? And then my numbers be crazy low. Crazy, crazy low. It's nuts. We see y'all. And I said something about the GOV. They be playing. They definitely be playing. About to burn myself. I gotta remember I just made this. I had to feel the heat first. Hey y'all. I was just telling the people on YouTube that we talked about the rocks. Not about what you said, nephew. We talked about those nuclear, the stuff that goes in like nuclear reactors and stuff like that the other day. And y'all know whenever we talk about, I said something getting ready to go down, and then it would be some news somewhere, and they be trying to figure out how we know. Hmm. They shadow banning your comments again. Yeah, you know, I'm telling y'all, we would have over 5 million people in our community. We should. I've seen the numbers. I told y'all I just did it. The fact that Circa has been hashtagged like 225 million or 229 million times. Trova is 199 million. And then all the other Circa Trova 22, this, that. Yes. If you type hashtag Circa, yes. And this is just TikTok. Y'all know y'all didn't see me on Instagram and Facebook. They playing. Y'all, we should have over 5 million people in our community. I'm telling you. They won't even let me get over 356, and it could be 10,000 people a week that's being added, and they'll just go take care of everybody. We should have been. Circa Trova means seeking you shall find. That's what it means. 22 is spiritual light. Seeking you shall find. Spiritual light. Circa Trova 22. Mm-hmm. And a lot of people found spiritual light, didn't you? Who found spiritual light since you been here? And I ain't talking about that old connect with no beings that is about the not that kind. Seeking you shall find. Why is this not on? Why is this not on? Oh. Mm-hmm. Words have power, y'all. Words have power. Every single time you say Circa Trova, you're saying seeking you shall find. Seeking you shall find. Oh, congratulations, sweet sauce. Wow. Come on now. That's a praise report for real. That's a praise report for real. Her baby is cancer free. Come on now. That part. That part. Listen, listen, listen. God is a healer. And when you heal, listen, listen, I'll be trying to tell y'all, it's a real thing. Do you hear me? You line your life up with God, and certain things just start to melt away. Because certain things He put on you, or someone you love, not saying, but I'm just saying, because my baby, you know what she went through. But it also got me closer to Him, too. Now, some people go the opposite way and they rebel and they don't, you know what I mean? They don't want to learn. So then it'd be a grueling process. Do I believe we're God's? No. No. We're made in the image of God. Were there gods? There were angels that came down and humped on animals and people and made their own version of them. But that's also what led to the destruction of the earth and why there had to be 33,000 feet worth of water. What's the highest mountain in America? What's the highest mountain in the world? How many feet is it? And what mountain is it? What's the tallest mountain in the world? Where's the peak? Oh, thank you, Mr. Roy. Yeah. It used to scare people. I remember one time. Let me tell y'all what happened to me one time. When I tell y'all I have not been able to get away from this, Mount Everest, is it? Did y'all look it up real quick? What is it? What? How tall is it? How tall is it? Ooh, 29,000. And the water was flooded 3,000 feet over that. And I read it in one of our lovely books. That's how I know it's about 33,000. That's how I know there was 33,000 feet of water because it was like 3,000 feet over what the tallest peak was. Oh, yes, it was. The flood waters, 33,000 feet of water. They probably went in the ground. We just seen, they probably burrowed under. They find out these whole cities and tunnels way, way, way deep in the ground. They was probably burrowing under. Yeah. Y'all done seen it in the movies. They start spinning, and they just like a drill. Y'all done seen it. uh-huh. You seen it on TV already. That's why that's why they was called the mountain builders. They built mountains. Rocks on top of which would probably, if they get, because they keep getting down in these mountains, look in Japan and stuff, and they're finding out their pyramids under there. Well, they've been mountains to us covered in trees for a long time, but sediment and rock and all of that, 33,000 feet, it's gonna leave mud and all of that, and then plant life will start to grow because yeah, because we know it's giants after the flood as well, and there was witches and warlocks after the flood as well. Yeah, so you think about that. Yeah, and if there's nothing new under the sun, that means everything that you've seen on TV has happened for real, and everything that they say is CGI, it happened in real life somewhere at some point in time in the 7,000 years that this planet has been popping. Yeah. And you know what's so funny? I like how the scientists, right? They try to say that the earth is as old as God. Clearly, that's not true. But whatever. Mm-mm. God said I appointed times and dates for everything. It's crazy that it took him 7 of his days, 7,000 years to create the earth, right? And then once he said, let there be light, that is when life started for us on earth. And he's only given it another 7,000 years. 7 is completion. It makes so much sense, doesn't it? And they keep trying to tell us, oh, the earth is older than we think, lies. Because even in the Smithsonian, y'all say that it started in like these civilizations that came up in the Smithsonian and say it was like 5,000 years ago. So they tell you one thing, but if you know where to look, they tell you something else. The way that they make the hunter gatherers look on like the Animal Channel or like the Planet thing, and they be trying to describe that, is not how they look in the Smithsonian. You know what they look like? They look like African Bushmen. the ones that speak with sound, and they can catch fish and know how to do all this stuff. This is Smithsonian. Y'all know anytime they find bones and stuff, they going right to it. And this is from the dawn of civilization to present day. I'll be trying to tell y'all why you have to study the migration. First thing Smithsonian be wanting to tell you, thank you, is the migration out of Africa. Where everybody went. And remember, I told y'all Greece is right across the water. So they left from Egypt and went right across the water into Rome and started those cities. It's just right here. It's literally right across there. Do you see that? It's right across. Straight up. That's Europe. Straight up. Do you see this? So when I show you that the ancient Greeks and the Iliad and Hesiod's Theogony, which is what we're reading, that the first Greeks really look like this, I wasn't joking to you. I wasn't telling you a riddle. They went straight up from Africa. And once the monsters started being driven away, the wars of the Jews, driven north and driven south. See, if you go and you look up in the Bible when it says the Israelites were fighting people, and you look at the city where it say it drove them to, and then you go get your map, you'll understand why this is real. Skin tone and all. They even told you in Hercules. They had in vogue right? Ain't that who sang for Hercules in vogue? Yes? No? Sorry, I'm like, wait a minute. Why is there a space there? No, you don't. Okay. I was about to have a hissy fit. You see this? Wait a minute. Hold on. There's a nice space there. Yeah. Okay. So, um, they went straight up from Africa to start these ancient civilizations. Okay. And this is why, like in Vogue, in the pictures, and even in there, they was telling you. Because they came, didn't they come from like a lighter skin kind of, and then they went and they were whatever. But they paint, even in that, a lot of the people on those art workings, you're going to see, they always depict the Romans a lot of times, the early Romans, like this. The ancient Greeks and Romans, this is, oh, that's just the paint that they use. Lies. No, that's not true. That's not true at all, actually. It's not. Because one of the early parts of the migration was north from Africa, which takes you right into Europe. And it's just across this little bitty thing here. We know for a fact that they were mariners. Because they all had their marine watches on. And they understood gravitational pull, time, and all of that. And then when you start looking at the ancient hieroglyphs, you're going to see they had watches, sundials, portable ones. Watches are not new. And they didn't need a battery. Their watch always worked. Okay? Right? The first hunter gatherers. They did not look like no cave people. Smithsonian tell you the truth, you know where to look. Now, when they put it on Animal Planet or whatever, the history, whatever, they make them look like cavemen. Now, did they live in caves? Yes, they did. You don't believe that? You can look up the troglodytes. And they were a people that Abraham went, and they lived in caves. And it was in Africa. Okay. This is Smithsonian. I'm only like 3 pages in. Trying to tell y'all what it is. If you know where to look, you ain't. This is not what they say the hunter gatherers look like, or the early peoples. But they'll put it in here for the people to know where to go look. Don't that look like an African bush person to you? This do not look like what they be. The first peoples were hunter gatherers, and they have them in some. Stop. But then y'all go into the people that know where to look. This is what they tell you. Who? Here we go, right here, look. They're prehistoric that they still using over there today. And they still get a better job done than a gun any day. They can hunt animal. Okay, this is a before. See, they show y'all they be looking like a mix between a monkey and something else, but look what they put in the book now. Smithsonian? Really? You gotta know where to look. Early societies. This look like something that'll be in a British museum, don't it? She got locks. We know that they walked around in Africa with no clothes on in a lot of places. That booty, we know where that came from. And this is my auntie right here. And we know they did the hippo thing there. So the early societies. And then it goes on to the migrations and where they went. And this is why I tell you it's very important to get the mythology and to also understand the Bible. Because when you be reading it and you go from Adam and Eve to men started multiplying and spreading out on the earth. Oh, okay, they went. Where did they go? Well, people know where they went. So this is how I can tell you, no, that's not who they were. They were actually this people. But the Bible led me to that. Because if you read it, it tells you where they migrated to and when they got brought back and then whose rule they were under. So you'll understand the migration of the Jews and how they were integrated, their beliefs were integrated into all the beginning systems, the beginning civilizations. That's why it be sounding the same. Because prior to the flood, everybody spoke the same language. So the stories was just passed down. And then afterwards, they didn't. But new civilizations started because they just spread out further. So the beginning of that civilization after the flood would have had a different timeline. It's not that those people didn't already exist, but that language didn't. That dialect. God didn't change the stories, He just changed the language. Period. It'd be crazy, right? Right. So when we go and we read about the early peoples, we're reading about the migrations out of Africa and the civilizations that the ancient Mesopotamians started outside of Africa. Because at this time, the world hadn't been broken into 7 pieces. The reason we have 7 continents, if you read about the flood, it says the 7 gates of earth opened up and water came up before it came down. God let the 7 gates of the earth that supply water or whatever it was, He let them open up with such force that it split the landmass. That's how we got 7 continents and the little crust pieces that broke off, which we call islands and whatnot. Because the water came up first. Then it came down. And there was 33,000 feet of it. By the end of it all, the earth was under 33,000 feet of water. And y'all just looked it up for y'all. I told y'all it's about 33,000 feet. It's where the water was. And then I had y'all go look up the tallest mountain, and it's 29,000 feet. It was roughly 3,000 feet over the tallest peak. Where you gonna rest at? Where you gonna land? It's nowhere. So if you was a flying being, you was gonna have, because that water didn't receive for almost a year. It was like 9 months. 33,000 feet. Could you imagine? There's nowhere you're gonna land. You can fly if you want to. You're gonna get tired after 9 months. Where you gonna perch at? There's nowhere to perch. It's 33,000 feet of water. 3 to 4,000 feet over what the tallest mountain, the tallest peak is. If you thought you was gonna stand on your tippy toes, 450-foot tall beings or 30-foot beings or 50-foot beings, they could crawl very quickly and fly. Can you fly for 9 months straight without getting tired? Back in the earth where it came from. Nine is divine intervention. For 9 months, the waters rested on the earth. And then they started to recede after the 9th month, after divine intervention. 7 is completion. There's 7 continents. Mm. Okay. Yeah. So So when people ask me, why do I have all of this mythology? Well, I can't study the Bible without studying all the cultures that came out of Adam and Eve. That doesn't make any sense. Oh, they just, but do you know for sure? You don't, because you didn't even take the time to go look. You didn't even look up the people that God said was opposing Israel. You didn't even look to see where they live. You didn't look to see what gods they worship. Oh, the devil. Well, technically, no, actually. And then if you dig deep enough, you'll realize why God didn't want to worship in them, because they were half human, half angelic beings. Something that God never wanted to happen. Abominations, and then my humans that I created are worshiping them. It's so much bigger than God wanting to rule over everybody. No, every time He gave y'all free reign, you did some stuff that was just detrimental to everybody. So you can't have your way no more. You can't do that. We can't let you just be free to, because you always trying to exploit some stuff. It's just like now. They say, please take one. You say, I'm taking 10. Exploitation. That's, yeah, exploitation. And most times when you do that, you most times when you do that, it goes to waste anywhere. You don't even get to use it all, because God don't like rapacious people, greedy folks. They just want it because they want it, and they want to just have it to say that He don't like it. I don't care if that earth is flat or round. It's about to be a bowl or a plate of fire. It won't matter. Why does it matter? Because fire gonna burn a circle and a straight line or whatever. Like valleys burn, dip, and so do plains straight across. So whichever shape you want to call it, it's about to burn. Hibachi or old school grill, whichever one you want to do. This is what's about to go down. So it's either gonna be a hot plate or a hot bowl, whatever. And if the devil can keep you worried about that, then you can't look for nothing else. And people will be arguing about that. We'll fall off of it. Go to the end and fall off, and we go and we'll see. See, that's how ain't none of these people ever left Earth. Well, clearly, God said He made the heavenly circles, and He talked about how they spin on an axis. All of these different things. Well, flat plates can't roll the way that a basketball can, or a knee, or this elbow, or my eyes, or the hip bones. Okay, so many. Even this. If I chop it in half, it's a circle. The tube, it's an elongated circle, but a circle nonetheless. Eggs are circle. The ones in a woman, in women, they're circles. And then cells are circular. Um, the vaginal tunnel is a circle. Your booty hole is a circle. I mean, some people's ain't no more, but I mean, they're supposed to be a circle, a small circle. A very small circle. I'm just saying. That's funny. Yeah. Anyway, moving on. I know y'all be like, we never know what we're gonna get from this lady. Never. We don't never, ever know. Mm-hmm. Because this ain't church. We can talk about the Lord and crack jokes. My dad has a good time. I was made in his image, so if you don't like it, you might want to talk to him. Moving on. All right. Giving you enough time. Page 3. And I'm not reading all this because y'all didn't either, so we just gonna go through the names. Who are the muses? Who are the muses? Tell me who the muses are. Who is the parents of the muses? Go. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. If you're new here, you'll learn very quickly not to tell me what to do. That's the easiest way to get you blocked out of my life. I'm 43 years old and grown and a grandma and then raised them kids. Don't tell me what to do. Don't say get over it. Don't say keep talking. Don't say stop talking. Don't say nothing. If you don't want to hear it, this is the internet and all you got to do is swipe up. I'm grown. Mm-hmm. It's okay. Because, honey, folks come over here trying to tell me what to do. Sorry. Okay. I got you. Don't worry about it. You ain't got to listen. If you don't follow us on YouTube, definitely do. We got about 500 videos over there. I don't even know. I need to go check. We got about 500 though. It might be over 500. I don't know, but it's so much information in them classes. It's a lot of tears. It's a lot of funny stuff. I haven't dressed up in a long time, but we used to do skits, but ain't nothing came to me just yet. So I don't believe in faking stuff. So with that, we have all kind of stuff. We got toys here. It's great. We have all kind of magical things that are not real magic, but we pretend here. So yes, it's Circa Trova 22. And definitely all the classes all the way back from last May, they're all there, except for a few when I had to get crazy with people because they think just because I love the Lord that I won't cuss them out. And I'm getting better at that. I'm getting better at it, but he made me like this stuff. They are the goddess of literature, science, and the arts. So could it be possible that their grandparents or parents were the angels of the heavenly libraries because a third of each and every last form of angels left? You only reproduce what you are, and we see a lot of this in our mythological folks. So who are their parents, the muses? Oh, excuse me. Does it tell us? Does it tell us who the Zeus and Hera? What's the other name? What did you put there? Manera? Minmozi? How do you say this name? That definitely. The Titaness. Huh. Huh. I'm just looking at the name. So, Titan goddess of memory. And her daughters were the goddesses of knowledge. Hello. In art and literature. And their mom was the goddess of memory. Hmm. So who remembers me saying Athena, her daddy was probably a war angel. Poseidon's daddy, a daughter of earth and heaven, it says. They called her a daughter of earth and heaven. What would that be? A daughter of earth and heaven, or heaven and earth. What would that mean? Now, okay. Now y'all realize when certain cartoons and stuff that we watch or movies that we watch, they say, hello, daughter of earth or son of earth. Because there was other people walking around here that was sons of heaven and daughters of heaven and earth. So when you see that she was a demigod and you see that it says heaven and earth, then you know that what we read in Enoch about the angels coming down and taking wives, they wasn't just having sons. They was having daughters too. This is where all of the Gorgons came from and these people. These were the races of giants, y'all. They telling us in Hesiod's theogony, in the Iliad, and the Odyssey, and all of these other books. All the mythologies. And if you start reading, you'll see all the names run right there together. Or the stories are the same. Okay? All right. So it says, from the Muses and a far shooting Apollo. Who was Apollo's parent? It's an Apollo High School in like every city too. That's crazy. Or the Apollo Theater. Shooting star. Oh! Apollo was an archer? King of the Hunt. Twin to Artemis. And remember, Artemis was mentioned in the Testament of Solomon. Because Artemis went against Solomon. She's the one that got him tangled up. Testament of Solomon. What in the what? What in the what? So Nike and Almatheus Horn and Kashi, however you say her name, are Job's children. They are Nereids. Nereus is Job's brother, the father of the nymphs, the water nymphs. And now Artemis and Solomon. Hmm. It's at this big part. There. Oh. Mm-mm. Hold on, y'all. Because he was talking about him getting trapped up. I know it's right here somewhere. Y'all probably didn't already found it. Did y'all find the page already? It's the one demon that told him, Artemis, is you gonna get trapped up in her arrows or something. What happened? I want to say it was at the back. It's here somewhere, y'all. Give me a second. Oh, man. Y'all could be looking too. Please and thank you. Because he talked about how she was going to trick him up. Is it in the seven heavenly bodies? Thank you. I didn't think it was in there, but I guess, okay. And I looked at it and went right over it. I didn't think it was in there. Thank you. I knew it was in here somewhere. Oh, you're right. Yeah, it is in here. Hold on, y'all. I don't know what's going on. This is my old book, but it ain't marked like the other one. What page is it? Thank you. Thank you. I done probably looked at it. There we go. I love y'all. See? I knew it was in there. I told y'all I might not remember where it said, but y'all, I can get y'all to it. Thank you, because I didn't flash through 15 books thinking where it said. But, yep, right there. Thank you. I love y'all. It says, similarly, the seven said, I am the worst, and you, king, I shall harm when I order you to be bound with the bonds of Artemis. Artemis. Really? The one that y'all said was a mythological god? She had a net she could trap other gods with because they had supernatural powers, like could breathe fire and. But they said she wasn't real, so how was it that Solomon could be bound by her knots, by her net, by her ropes, if she never existed? Hmm? Hmm? No, he fought. I think he fought against Antaeus. He might have fought against Artemis, but I know he fought against Antaeus and Libya. Hercules did, but he could have fought against her or them too. I don't know. I just want to say, do y'all see how crazy this is? That so if they keep you from reading mythology or they keep you from reading the hidden books, then they can sell you one or the other. But when you read both, you start to see that they're the same story. Because they told us Hercules was a mythical creature, but he married Abraham's granddaughter. And now here Artemis Ropes is showing up around Solomon. Magical ropes. And he was one of the first, like one of the coldest magicians. And the crazy thing is, it was God given knowledge. God gave him wisdom about spells, incantations, all of that, because he had to tell people how to undo that stuff. You can't be the wisest person and not know as much as the good as the bad. You have to know equal amounts to be the wisest. How are you wise if you don't know? That's why people are like, oh, she's reading witchcraft. I don't do witchcraft, but I can probably tell a person if they under a spell or some type of incantation or whatever it is because of the things that I do study. I ain't doing it. But how you gonna help somebody? I can talk to a person that has been in the occult and show them why they're doing this when they think it might be one thing and don't even understand it's a counterfeit version of this right here. And yeah, it's gonna give you power, but you're gonna pay for it in a negative way. So how is it that even the people that do magic say magic come with a cost? That's a warning. Right. I can know medicine and about medical procedures and never have to study and cut on nobody. That don't mean that I don't know medicine. I can study carpentry and never build nothing, but still be efficient in understanding how it works and what you need to do. Right. Thank you. You see what I'm saying? So the knowledge that you get might not even be for you. What if I always said, oh no, I only want knowledge that's going to be good for my life? Then I can't help nobody. You know what I'm saying? I can't help nobody, or I can only help a small few. I want to help the masses, which means I need to grow my brain, not random facts. It'll be random to you, but life changing information for somebody else. Do you see what I'm saying? Come on. Come on. Come on. Yep. So Information is something that, like, then you don't have to spout lies and craziness, right? If you believe the Bible when it says in Genesis 6 that the sons of God came down and mated with the women of the earth, then every time that you see a mythological God and they say of heaven and earth, that's the same thing the Bible said. And they were mighty men of renown. They had supernatural powers. And they were amazing on the battlefield. Why is that important? Because they was always fighting against Israel. Genesis 6. It says they was the mighty men of renown and amazing on the battlefield. Oh, you mean the wars of the Jews? And why they were scared to go into Canaan? Because the people was 450 feet tall and they looked like a grasshopper compared to the earth. Oh, but they'll call it the Titan War or 300 or Clash of the Titans. But you're watching the Bible play out. Because at some point in time, right before the flood, God said, I'm gonna let your sons kill themselves in the same way that I had to watch my children die because of the information that y'all sons taught them. Y'all taught them, and y'all taught y'all sons taught them murder and all this. Then now I'm a bind y'all. This is why the gods couldn't come down and talk to their kids. And they couldn't interfere really, only sometimes, because God tied their hands and said, now you're going to watch your sons and daughters with all of their supernatural power kill themselves. They're going to fight against each other, and this is the Titan War where everybody was dying. Percy Jackson. Exactly. Do you have what today? We do. I just let them stay. And in Percy Jackson, that's exactly what's going on. Guys can't interfere with their kids. Yeah. Yeah. It's real. God said, I'm gonna let them destroy themselves. Since they wanted to destroy my earth and they was tearing up the earth with their nuclear weapons, blowing up stuff, tearing up stuff, using magic to trick people and turn people into animals and steal their wealth, and the world was filled with blood, it says, and horrible things. Right? So when you're reading this, you're reading about the angel's children, I told you. That's why I be wanting y'all to study it, because you're really still reading biblical stories here. Or at least about who the Bible said existed when the sons came down and saw, sons of God came down and saw the daughters of men, that they were beautiful, because they had already been multiplying. Men and women, regular men and women, had already been multiplying. There were 7 generations of regular people prior to the sons of God. And a lot of people don't read that when it says, when men were born upon the earth and beautiful daughters were born to them, the sons of God came and saw that. Okay, so that means regular humans had already been making kids. The sons of God and the sons of men are two different people, two different races of people. Don't, Amber, don't, don't, Amber, just leave it. Don't do that. I don't know how long you've been here, but we let clowns wear their red nose and their red shoes in here, because clowns need to understand too. Don't do that no more. We don't add people here. I don't need no moderator. I have one. Thank you, Pumpkin. They're here for a reason. Let them be. Because every time they make a comment, they smearing the rest of their clown face on. The kids that make the most noise, you just walk away from them and they shut up. Act like you didn't see them fall and they shut their mouth. I'm not babying you and you acting a fool. And I'm not giving you no attention and you acting like a clown. So there's that. I'll be right back. I told y'all this be the only attention people get. Y'all think I be playing. Do y'all now see why I said you need to study psychology and stuff just to look and see about, you can tell where a person's mental growth stopped by how they conduct themselves. I don't care if they 60. Their emotional growth stopped at a certain time. They never learn to interact with society. They don't integrate well. I'm not confused about the things that I see. If they feel inferior to you, whether you try to make them feel like that or not, they're going to do things to always let you know that they feel just as superior as you or whatever it is when you ain't even talked about it, whether it be what you know, your craft, whatever. Didn't you say God is a miserable SOB or ASAB or whatever? Like, bro, keep your money. You don't need it. Because you don't get to say whatever you want in my class and then think I'm going to take your money. I ain't never been that type of chick. I spit on it first. I seen you, but you didn't get the reaction that you wanted, so you had to come with something else. I get it. All these dang birds outside my door. Y'all. What happened? What happened? What happened while I was gone? What happened? Y'all over here and see what happened? Well, I can't see none of y'all comments. Oh, he left. Good job. The chef gets you every time. How's that? Uh, Everybody in the Circle Trauma community, the WOIU community is building their libraries and stuff. People is weird. I keep telling them this ain't church. They hear me talking about God, and because they can cherry pick the regular Christians because they know they what you call it, they triggers, the stuff that trigger them. Like I trigger Christians. What is you doing? You can't trigger them more than me because that kind of stuff don't get me riled up because it's idiotic talk. You can serve a knockoff God if you want to. I like the real thing and everything. I do, boo. Quality over quantity. Y'all gotta have 1,000 guys for everything. I only need one. He do all that y'all water God, sun God, fruit God, fly God, animal God, money God. I just need one stop shop. Y'all got to have a God for everything, and my God does everything. We are not the same. I can go to him about everything. He can take care of all my stuff. You got to go knock on the other God door. They be like this, y'all. Hello, God Network. Yes. I need a God for money. Hold on. Let me connect you. Well, they're busy now. Is there any other God you want to speak with? Well, maybe the God of luck. Hold on. Let me see if he's available. No, he's in with the patient as well. Any other God you need to speak with? All right. Okay. Good. Have a good day. Yeah. Uh, Love God. This is Circa. I need a spit. I can go to my daddy for my heart, my soul, my mind, my finances, my children, my friends, my family, my education. I don't gotta go and find out what this God like and that God like and what kind of liquor this God want and jumping up and down and spewing blood all over. I don't gotta do none of that. My daddy already paid, so I don't gotta look like no fool. My God that I serve is one stop shop, boo. Everything I need, he can take care of it. I don't gotta wait till that God show up. I don't gotta do all of this to get his attention. He always right here, waiting on me. See, y'all gotta beg y'all gods to come to you. Mine say, I'm willing and ready, baby. Whenever you need it, I got it, whatever that is. Matter of fact, before you can ask, I'm already sending it. So you can make a joke all you want to, but I don't gotta get no stick to talk to my dad. I don't gotta talk to no rock to talk to my dad. I don't gotta get no blood, no guts, no urine, no teeth, no skulls, no skin or nothing, no liquor. I don't gotta do nothing nasty to talk to him. All I gotta do is call him and he coming. Y'all gotta do too much. Y'all gotta beg y'all gods to come and give y'all something. My God is begging me to take everything he got. We not the same. He said, I'm gonna give you so much you ain't even gonna be able to have nowhere to put it. Y'all gods keep y'all in holes and you gotta pay, and they take more than what they give y'all after you done begged them to come see you. And look like a crazy fool, rubbing mess all over your body and rolling around and get out of here. You gotta go through steps to get to your God. Mine already right here, already waiting, already know. You like knockoffs, you got to deal with all the issues. I can take mine back to the manufacturer. It's a lifetime warranty on my stuff. I like them apples. parts of it. Keep it. I ain't gotta wear no sigil, no necklace, and worry about if I'm gonna be protected from the forces of darkness. Cause my daddy ain't on me, he in me. Which means he go everywhere I go. I don't got to pray for protection like that, cause he gonna. I mean, I pray for protection, but I don't gotta wear a certain necklace or to attract money. I just tell my dad I'm in need, and he sent it because he got it. I don't gotta wait for certain things because my daddy is waiting on me. Y'all gotta wait for y'all guys to show up, and sometimes it's a trickster that show up and have you doing all this stuff, and they be like, "Ha! I ain't even him. That's my brother. I'm gonna tell him to come see you though. I don't know when he coming though." Y'all trickster gods. My God is not a trickster. I don't gotta worry about a God trying to deceive me because deceit ain't in him. Nowhere. Do what you want to do. But I don't too much care for my girls. I want the real thing. Always. Always. Mm-hmm. That's all when people try to make me feel. Have you heard from your guy yet, or you just still seeing orders? You waiting on the shooting star to come on the Lions main night or whatever, Lionsgate. Oh, you gotta wait for the Lionsgate to ask for that. You can't ask for it no other song. So the moon gotta be full. So what if something happened before that day? What you gonna do? You gotta wait. You gotta wait till your crystals is charged all the way up, and then put them under the Lionsgate and a flower underneath that, and get a bowl and ring it. Uh-huh. And then you have to have all cotton clothes, all right? Okay. And then okay. And you still not done? Okay, so then what else you gotta do? Mm-hmm. Really? Hmm. And then how long you gotta wait? To the next, to the next half moon? How many weeks is that? So this ritual then took you 6 months to get ready for, and you still. Well, I can see why you be mad when I say what I want today and then show up tomorrow. Cause your guy still ain't. Hello, hold on, let me see. I think this might be your guy on the other line. Hold on, they calling me back. Well, you want me to tell them something for you? Yeah, I left a message because you said you could. Hold on. Hello. Yeah, one of your worshipers been trying to get in contact with you for about 6 months. They did rolled in chicken blood and laid in feathers and they done spewed some libations out on the ground. They got 17 candles lit, and she did put a rocks under the what is that? Under the linen blanket with a candle on the side and a fish head. Is you going to see her? She forgot the Aya Newt. That's why you didn't show up. Okay, hold on, because I don't want her to hang up. I'm gonna click over and tell her. Hold on. Hello, your money guy said he ain't showed up because you forgot the Aya Newt. Yeah, that's why he ain't called you back in 6 months. He said you didn't do the ritual right, so you got to wait till the next Lions Gate. That's a year from now. Oh well, then I guess you better get to waiting. Mm-hmm. Hold on, hold on. Hello. Okay, she said she's gonna get started on the ritual for the next 6 months. She's gonna charge her rocks up. Mm-hmm. Slay 3 chickens, black ones with the black meat. That's what you like. Oh, okay. Hold on. All right, I'll let her know. Okay. Hey, he said you're gonna need black chickens with black eyes and black meat, and And you got to bring the Ianute next time. Hold on. This is my dad calling me. Hold on. Hello. Hey, Dad. You said what I asked for yesterday is on the way. Hold on. Let me click my friend in. I want her to hear this. Hey, girl. Listen. Hey, Dad. Say hi to my dad. Okay. So this is the God of everything. Hey, Dad. Okay. This is my dad, girl. You probably never met him, but so let me tell you something. He want to give me some exciting news. Go ahead and tell us that. Hello. Hello. Dad, did she hang up? You know she did. You knew she was already going to hang up. Well, don't worry about it. I'll call her back. She might have been nervous. It's okay. I'm going to call her back. I'm going to tell her myself. Okay. Hello. Why you hang up, girl? Your phone dropped a call? Hold on. Let me tell you what my daddy said. So you remember I was talking to you yesterday. And I was telling you that I kind of wanted. But I didn't really know if I wanted it. But I did, you know. Did you know my daddy already sent it over here, girl? It is already on the way. He literally said it'll be delivered on Tuesday. He don't be playing. He know what I like. You said you gotta wait till the Lions Gate to get your answer, and then you don't know how long you're gonna have to wait after that. But you ain't fooling with a funny acting guy like mine that wanna tell you what to do. But he give you whatever you want as long as you obedient. And he do let you ask questions so you can understand. You said you don't want none. All right, girl, I gotta go move this stuff around because my stuff will be here Tuesday. I don't know what I'm gonna do because I already ain't finished. You remember I told you I had to put them boxes up. I still ain't even went through them. I don't know what's in there, and he already sent me something else, girl. Hello? Hello? Oh, her line wants to hung up again. I'm gonna let her have some time to herself. That's how I be feeling when people be trying to rub in my face that they serve the knockoffs. Good for you. Come on. Come on. You done hung up on me because you don't want to hear that my daddy answered, huh? Well, I told you leave them rocks alone. They had you delusional and stuff. Come on, give it to me. Like, what? You talking to a rock that can't even lift itself up, saying it's going to give you power. Did you bring it in here or did it float in here? Hello, rock god. I ain't seen them in a while, have you? New people, this is rock god. And I'm going to show y'all what I see when I see people praying to stuff like this right here. Rock God, I need you to bring me wealth and health, and a man that loves me, and children that are healthy, and Rock God can't even bring yourself to your hands. Get out, Rock God! Oh no! Rock God, who can't even pick himself up, is supposed to bring you money. Rock God, get up and get in this chair. I said get up now. Rock God, get. You're just gonna lay there. Fine. Can you please bring me wealth? Rock God can't even bring himself to you. And this is Jesus, please help these people. He said, well, see if your rocks and sticks is go and see. It's a scripture in the Bible where he said, well, tell your rocks and sticks to help you. Didn't he? God told him. He said, let your rocks and your sticks help you. Call on them because the enemy about to pull up. Call on them. Call on Rock God and get your little wizard sticks out. Because the enemy bearing down on you, baby. Get them ready. And he said, call on your rocks and call on your sticks. And tell them to help you. It's in the scripture. Seek and you shall find. Graven images. Carved. He said, I made the rocks and the elements for the trees to grow. And you have the nerve to ask them for help? A rock. They can't move by itself unless a demonic force is moving it, or a machine, or something. You will ask a rock and a stick for help with your life more than the Almighty God? That's like your kid going outside and saying to the tree in your yard, I'm hungry! I want to eat now! No, I want food! Do you? People walking by be like, honey, baby, that baby be out here every day yelling at that tree talking about he's hungry. And he's getting thinner by the day. Because the tree can't go in there and cook you not a thing. And this is the stuff y'all be doing. Now who's crazy? Share, I want roast and mashed potatoes tomorrow. And I want you to make me some garlic bread. Just not any garlic bread, though. I want you to make me some Italian garlic bread. With the herbs and the red chili pepper on it and stuff. Authentic stuff. So I'll be here tomorrow. Can you get that ready? Or this is what it's like when you ask inanimate objects to fulfill your needs for you. That is how God is looking at you, like you crazy. Are y'all understanding this? You would rather pray to the creation for help than the creator that made you and that thing? And y'all wonder why he be mad, dropping people down in whole civilizations, just open up and let it close back up. Because you out here dancing like a fool in the rain, sleet, and snow with all this mess smeared on you, dancing to a tree or a rock that y'all carved with your own hands? I wouldn't. I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't do that. All of it. God made the gold and the calf. They had to make a mold to pray to. Okay. I put a little Buddha right here. Well, somebody carved it and it looked like that. He did that rock just didn't look like that. That jade didn't just look like this. That's a graven image, carved image. Mm. And you pray to something that somebody took with their hands or a machine and made. Mm. And that thing can only exist where it is. It don't get up and walk outside. So you got a mini booty at work. You got a, and I'm not saying nothing. I'm just saying, y'all, look at this logic from God's point of view. When He said, "I'm omnipotent. I'm everywhere," and you want to pray to something that can't move unless you move it. That's crazy. It can't move unless you move it. Why in the world would you do that to yourself? And then be mad at the people that just pray and God let it happen for them. They don't got to do all that extra. They just ask God and he let it show up. But you don't want that God. Well, fine. Hell, more for me. What you mean? More for me. I'm okay with it. Because if you don't want yours, thanks, Dad, I'll take it. You don't want it. Thank you. It won't stay, and it's choking me. It's the issue. Yeah, I like stuff to stay put, and this won't be one of them because it slides down however it feels like. I don't like that. Stay where I put you. I won't. That goes for kids too. Come on, sit down. Sit. Yeah. So we've been on here for an hour and 8 minutes. I'll probably get back on a little bit later. I'm about to go eat. Give me a couple hours or hour. I don't know. Depends on what I'm about to be doing. And I'll get back on so we can have some Saturday night lights. Mm-hmm. That wine from that winery down in Florida, baby. My friend said this is 18%. Most wine is only 5%. Didn't know that. I should have looked that bottle up because it. Thank you. Because Circa felt like a teenager last night. Had my music bumping. It was cool. I'm telling you, I was like, this is nice. That's a nice mood wine. It is. I ain't drinking with y'all this evening. I probably won't be drinking for a while. My daughter said, "This is the most, Mom, I've seen you drink in my whole entire life." And she's about to be 21. They said we've all reversed. Mom, you're the teenager and we the stay at home mamas and gotta get up early with the kids and all of that. You having a boy? Oh, congratulations. Listen, that's why I said I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm kind of happy I had my kids real early. Because everything that I missed out on, I ain't trying to go back and do it because I don't even like the way I feel. It don't make me feel nice. It's fun to do, but I'm too old. I be wanting to get up at 3 o'clock in the morning. I don't like getting up at 7 or 8 or 9 or 10 in the morning. That sets my whole day out. I don't like that. I need to be up at least 3 hours before the sun get up. Hmm. I told you I'm not a party animal. I am a party flea or a party fly. It's been proven time and time again. I'm not no party animal. I am a party flea and I'm okay with it. I can't even make it to party lizard, let alone lion or tiger or bear. I am the party gnat that's gonna be buzzing around just a little bit, and then you just don't see them anymore. Cause mm-mm. Listen here, I'm telling you, I love y'all. But I don't see how y'all be doing it, and it only takes like this much of wine or whatever. Like I can't even drink no like my tolerance is like 0. I give it a 2% out of 100. That's about how my tolerance is. Hmm. petty. So I couldn't drink back then, really. So I had the kids. And now that I got the kids, and I can't drink because my alcohol tolerance is about zero. I just got cheated out of the whole deal. I got cheated out the whole deal. I'm a roll with it. Listen here. Mm-hmm. It's crazy. I'm grateful for it, really. I am. I can remember a lot of my nights and days and nights and days and nights. So that's a good thing. Hmm. Anyway, it's Saturday. I teach pretty much every day. So there's that. Sometimes it's not going to be class because y'all don't even be doing your homework. So I'm not even about to be stressing about none of that. Because y'all don't even be doing your homework. I'll be trying to think about like what would be, and y'all don't even be doing it. Some do. But you all are slacking. Mm. Y'all used to have y'all answers ready. Oh, because we ain't been doing Zoom. You ain't, but when y'all was in the class and you know you had to get them answers, then you was, uh-huh. You did to their, okay, good job. To their dinner. We gonna have class tomorrow. We're gonna give people another chance to go through one one page, any page you want of Hesiod's Theogony. I got 6, 5, 7, 8. I don't have mine is all over. It's folded up 9 and 10. I got 3 and 4. Okay, we're getting somewhere. I think that's all I got out of my pages. It ain't probably, yeah, because these are different books. They in here somewhere in one of these notebooks or something. But I think it's. I think they might be in here. That's Brahma. That's that whole Brahma book, The Discovery of the God of Abraham. And this is the Abraham is Brahma book. That book is really good. I didn't get to read all of it. This is the truth about the Christian religion. And I tell y'all, I used to be printing all these pages out. This is a long book too. Remember I told y'all this book right here will change your life. The truth about the Christian religion, of the truth of the Christian religion. This is where I listen. And it was written in like the 1500s, so I don't know, a long time ago. But with that, this is how I started knowing who was who with these, like the name changes and stuff. It's all in here. Look how they spelled Muhammad before. This is how Muhammad used to be spelled. And look how Moses and Jesus. See it? See how Moses and Jesus used to be spelled? Oh, yes, I got goodies in here. I told you I used to print books out when I couldn't buy them. And when I say it's some goodies in this book, goodies, 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 goodies. The truth of the Christian religion. And the first thing that I think I had read was something. This is when they start talking about like because it's more of this book. But this is how I found out that the Egyptians used to be called this, and I'm like, oh man. So they just switched the names, but y'all see how that Muhammad used to be spelled, not like they spell it right now. Of the truth of the Christian religion. And it had to be a time before 1611 because they were still using F's and J's and stuff like that. So it was like the 1500 or something around there. I can't remember. But they were still using F's and for S's and different stuff. So then you know that that was around the time that it was like the King James English. Mm-hmm. I told you I'd be some goodies in here. It's books I ain't seen in years that I might have printed part of it, because I still got bins down here, like bags that got stuff that I printed years ago and was studying. And that's why sometimes y'all they be like, oh, she don't know. No, I probably just studied it a long time ago and I studied a little bit of it that led me something else. I'm not a genius. I can't remember all this stuff. I know, you see, even when we was I knew that Artemis was in the Testament of Solomon, but where? I don't know, because I might have read it in there and another book. So, mm-hmm. So, I love y'all. I'm getting ready to go eat. And I'll get back on here probably after the sun go down, maybe in a little bit. Because it's nice outside. I'm going to go sit outside for a minute. I love y'all. We'll have some music. We're probably not going to be on YouTube. Because y'all know they be trying to hit me with the copyright, whatever, and all that dumb stuff. So we might go live on the website if I can figure it out. Because they did something else with it. I love y'all. Yep. Y'all in a minute. Bye, everybody.